A 14-month-old girl, a grooming brush the size of her forearm, and a 160-pound Great Dane who turned, lowered his back, and waited. A 14-month-old girl, a grooming brush the size of her forearm, and a 160-pound Great Dane who turned, lowered his back, and waited without being asked. 17 families walked away from these two dogs. Every single one of them was wrong. Two Great Danes sat in a shelter for 347 days. 17 families visited. Every single one walked away. Too big, too expensive, too much. Then one woman signed the papers, and what a baby girl did with a grooming brush 7 months later proved that all 17 of those families made the biggest mistake of their lives. Megan Torres was 31 years old, 4 months pregnant, and living in a house that was exactly the right size for 2 adults with a sensible plan. She worked as a pediatric occupational therapist in Portland, Oregon. She had a backyard, a patient husband named Daniel, and a practical approach to most decisions. Dogs were on the list, manageable ones. She stopped at Ridgeview Animal Rescue on a Thursday to drop off donated blankets. She was not planning to look. She told Daniel this 3 times on the phone. She almost believed it. But at the far end of the kennel row, past the beagles and border collies, Megan stopped. 2 enormous black Great Danes sat pressed together in a run built for one. The first was 160 pounds, jet black with a white patch on his chest the size of a dinner plate, and ears that hung like folded velvet. Still and patient, the kind of stillness that is not emptiness but its opposite. The second was 155 pounds, pure black, no markings, watching Megan the way a person watches someone they are not sure will stay. The shelter manager, a woman named Carol, walked over with the expression that carries a long story. Zeus and Nyx surrendered 8 months earlier when their owner relocated overseas and left them at the front door with a note. They are good dogs, keep them together. In 347 days, 17 families came. 17 left. Too big, too expensive, too much. Carol was honest. They eat 22 pounds of food a week combined. Vet bills cost more than car insurance, and nobody wants 2 dogs this size. We tried separating them once. Zeus stopped eating. Nyx sat in the corner and did not move for 11 hours. They are a package deal, and the package weighs 315 pounds. Megan looked at Zeus. Zeus looked at Megan. Then he pressed his enormous head against the kennel bars and exhaled one slow, heavy breath. The fur around her ankles shifted. She called Daniel from the parking lot. He said, "How big?" She said, 160 pounds. He said, "Each?" She said, "Together, they weigh more than both of us." He said, "Megan." She had already signed the paperwork. The first week was everything Carol warned her about. Zeus knocked over the hallway console table within 11 seconds of entering the house. Not aggression, just a tail. One swing, Nyx walked directly to the couch, turned 3 slow circles, stepped up, and sat down. The cushions sank 4 inches and never fully recovered. By midnight of the first night, both orthopedic beds were empty. Zeus was stretched the full length of the couch with 3 paws hanging off each end, snoring until the lampshade trembled. Nyx had claimed exactly 2/3 of Megan's queen mattress, positioned herself diagonally, and left Megan a 16-inch strip along the edge. She tried to move her. Nyx opened one eye for 3 full seconds, then closed it. Conversation over. By the end of week 2, Megan had lost the couch, the bed, her reading chair, and the ability to eat without a 160-pound dog monitoring every single forkful. Zeus produced a drool puddle the diameter of a salad bowl beneath his jaw at the exact moment she lifted her fork. Every meal, without exception. Daniel called it the moat. They moved to eating at the kitchen counter. The dogs followed. But here is what nobody tells you about Great Danes. Behind those enormous, unhurried heads and those slow, deliberate movements is a mind that reads a room the way a gifted therapist reads a patient. Zeus and Nyx had been studying Megan since the moment she paused at Kennel 14. They understood her before she understood them. 5 weeks in, Megan came home hollow. A long day at work, the kind that follows you home. She put her keys down, lowered herself onto the kitchen floor, and cried. Zeus came in first, slowly, without sound. He placed his 160-pound body against her left side and did not move. Nyx pressed in from the right, warm and entirely still. Megan sat sandwiched between 315 pounds of dog on a kitchen floor at 7:14 in the evening. For the first time since the pregnancy test, the house did not echo. She did not move for 40 minutes. Neither did they. If you are still watching and have not subscribed yet, that honestly stings a little. Hit subscribe. You are going to want to see what comes next. From that evening on, a routine formed. Every morning at 6:30, Zeus stood at the bedroom doorway and waited, not barking, just there, more reliable than any alarm she had ever owned. Nyx had her own system. She carried Megan's left slipper to the back door every morning. Only the left, never the right. Megan stopped questioning it after the 3rd week. Some things in this house you simply accept. Lily was born in September, 6 pounds, 4 ounces, earlier than expected. Daniel drove them home on a Friday, while Carol stayed with the dogs. Zeus and Nyx sat at the front door, unmoving for 3 hours, just sitting, waiting. Daniel set the car seat down. Zeus walked 3 slow steps forward, lowered his massive head, and pressed his nose to the edge of Lily's blanket. 5 seconds, then stepped back. Nyx did the same, then sat directly in front of Lily's bedroom door. Nobody asked. She stayed 2 hours. Daniel looked at Megan. Neither of them said anything. Here's something most people never know about Great Danes. Despite weighing over 150 pounds, their average lifespan is only 7 to 10 years. Every single day they give you is more than it looks like on paper. The weeks that followed built something none of them had a word for. Wherever Lily went, Zeus and Nyx were positioned nearby, not crowding, just present. Lily on the playmat, 1 dog to each side. Lily in the bouncer near the window, 1 at the entrance, 1 watching the glass. The geometry never changed, room to room for 8 months straight. Daniel called it the formation. Megan called it the reason she could close her eyes at night and mean it. Lily learned to walk holding Zeus's back. He matched her pace exactly, never pulling ahead. He moved like he understood that learning takes time. When she stumbled, he stood still while she grabbed his ear and pulled herself upright. Not once in 7 months did he flinch. Not once did he make her feel like a burden. Then, one morning, Lily found the grooming brush beside the couch. She walked across the room and held it out toward Zeus. He looked at the brush, he looked at her, then he turned, lowered his back, and waited. A 14-year-old girl brushing a 160-pound Great Dane while cartoons played on the television. Zeus watching the screen with the patience of a dog who had decided this was simply what Tuesday mornings are now. She brushes him for as long as she wants, sometimes the same spot twice. He does not correct her, he simply waits. He never moves, he never rushes her. That is the image Megan returns to when someone asks if 2 giant dogs are too much. Too much compared to what? She says.